big journalistic investigation about the CBA.
The idea was that there have to be a special secret service with only one purpose, to fight corruption, because we need this kind of institution. But it's also obvious that this institution itself is not enough. You told me before we started that there is a corruption problem with establishing of the same kind of agency in Ukraine. This is the same case. Only having of this special force will not change anything, because it can be also corrupted. Bribery, which is crime, which is organized crime, which is undercover relations between justice system and police and politicians. Those relations, if they are established on a corruption basis, are very difficult to rule out of the country, and for sure we didn't manage to do it yet in Poland.
But we have the main difference with Poland. The problem in the war, we have the war, and that's why we have.
There are some obvious differences between the situation of Poland right now and situation of Ukraine right now. You are closer to the big enemy. You have the common border. You used to be a part of internal imperium of Russia. We were external part of imperium. It was the same imperium, but our status was a bit different. So right now, also our status is a bit different, but still the problems are the same. Maybe the scale is different. We don't have yet, green people on the borders of Poland, presuming that some of our cities do not belong to Poland. But it's a matter of scale. It's not a matter of a quality, of a different quality of a political process. It's still post-communistic region, and it's still a target of operations of Russian secret services. They are interested in rebuilding of the Soviet Empire.
Exactly.
And we are under the same threat that Ukraine is right now. And this is the reason why Polish politicians, and this is the reason why why people who are thinking about Polish independence know that there is a common goal between free Ukraine and free Poland.
I want to ask you about another vector, political vector, not Russian, American.
Info afera, that was the way that this was called. In the words of Paweł Wojtunik, a new head of Centralne Biuro Antykorupcyjne, it was the biggest corruption scandal in the history of modern Poland. This is what he said. Over 200 Polish high-profile politicians, secret agents, officers, ministers, even commissaries of European Union for over 2 years were recorded on daily basis in restaurants all over the Warsaw. You have on these tapes, as we know from the files of this case, you have sexual scandals on those tapes, because actually people are making love on those tapes in a restaurants. You have any kind of corruption information, like for example former Polish transportation minister talking about the way that his case should be, swept under the carpet. You have everything in this library, and one of the guys who is in possession of those tapes, as we know again from the prosecution files, is a boss of Central Bureau, Anti-Corruption Bureau right now. So American prosecutors, under American law, in American investigations, found out that those companies bribed government in Poland. And it was the reason why FBI asked Polish CBA to help, because over 16 billions of złotych worth IT contracts for government offices were frauded in the illegal public offers won by a couple of big companies like IBM, like
it's an American company.
Yeah, couple of companies, because they said, well, we know that your government was bribed. You have to do something with it. Those are the papers. So the CBA tried to catch the group of people who organized it in Poland. They caught one guy from headquarters of Polish police, mid-level, and they caught one deputy of Ministry of Interior. And you know, after 5 years, the Polish boss of CBA says this is the biggest scandal in the history of Poland.
It's a fiction.
It's a fiction.
It's a fiction.
We know what he did. He just took the paper, put it down, you know, on the desk, not to catch anyone who really took the money.
Is Wojtunek real humorist?
I think so. But on the other hand,
And for what?
it's hard to believe. But yeah, you know, for us,
Arrested 2 people, 3 people maybe, with the waiter of restaurant.
this is what happened.
Exactly. The level of journalistic investigation in Poland was changing.
There is no really hard investigative journalism in Poland. You know, why?
Why?
Why? Because the reason is, yeah, we are sitting in a studio of the only Polish independent TV station, Telewizja Republika. A couple of newspapers do it all the time, but it's between 30 and 40% of the market, of media market in Poland. So it's a very simple question that you asked, why? And it's very sad to give you the answer, because the mainstream journalists in Poland, the mainstream media system is not interested in answering this question.
We are very interested in journalistic investigation. That's why I have to ask you about the level of journalistic investigation after changing the head of this structure, Central Anti-Corruption Bureau.
No, you are thinking about undercover work of journalists for CBA.
Yes.
Well, according to Polish law, it's illegal to make an informant or to cooperate for a special secret service with a journalist. We know that it happens, but it's illegal. So officially, there are no journalists working undercover. So there are no undercover agents working officially as a journalist. It can happen, but it's illegal according to Polish law. But
if you are a journalist, you have to show people all what is important for these people.
You have a very strong mainstream media, which is generally post-communistic media system. It's owned by a very narrow group of people. It's owned by a narrow group of companies. And it's, I would say, right now about 70% of media landscape in Poland. And this media does not work on the really big investigative cases. They know that there is a very important influence of former communistic secret services on political reality of Poland. There is a very big, but still undescribed field of guys working as a foreign agents in Polish media system. I'm sure it just has to be this way.
Good finish. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.